Welcome to the heart of darkness, where the streets whisper secrets and every corner holds a tale of intrigue. Prepare to immerse yourself in the pulse-pounding world of crime as we journey through the labyrinthine streets of capital crimes.
Criminal cyber gang has stolen as much as $1 billion from
বাংলাদেশ ব্যাংক থেকে নতুন করে কয়েক বিলিয়ন ডলার চুরি গেছে।
It's very hard to arrest a piece of code.
He reversed it.
Cyber thieves stole $81 million from the Bangladesh bank.
about 100 financial institutions over the past 2 years.
$1 billion, gone overnight. No alarms, no break-ins, just a few keystrokes that sent shockwaves through the banking world. This wasn't an ordinary heist, it was a masterpiece of cybercrime. Hackers exploited security flaws, bypassed layers of protection, and vanished with a fortune. But how did they do it? And where did the money go? Today, we're diving into one of the biggest financial hacks in history to uncover the tactics, the masterminds, and the lessons banks are still learning. The rise of cybercrime in banking. In today's digital age, money no longer moves in armored trucks or through clandestine exchanges. It flows seamlessly through global networks. Banks, once fortified by vaults and security guards, now rely on complex cyber defenses. Yet, even the most secure financial institutions remain vulnerable to the sophisticated tactics of cyber criminals who operate in the shadows, wielding lines of code instead of crowbars. The overnight theft of $1 billion wasn't just another heist, it was a bold statement. It exposed the fragility of modern banking and the alarming ease with which hackers can bypass firewalls, manipulate systems, and vanish without a trace. Unlike traditional bank robbers, today's cybercriminals leave no broken locks or shattered glass, just a trail of digital breadcrumbs leading to an uncertain destination. As financial systems grow more interconnected, the question isn't if another attack will happen, but when and whether banks are truly prepared to withstand it. The setup, a global web of hackers. This wasn't the work of a lone hacker in a dimly lit basement. It was the coordinated strike of a sophisticated syndicate. Likely state-sponsored or part of a well-funded criminal enterprise, these cyber mercenaries operated on a global scale, targeting multiple banks across the United States, Europe, and Asia. Their goal was not just theft, but a demonstration of power, proof that even the most fortified financial institutions could be breached. Their method? A deadly combination of spear phishing, malware, and insider collaboration. By crafting deceptive emails, they lured unsuspecting employees into clicking malicious links, granting them a foothold inside the bank's internal network. Once inside, they deployed advanced malware capable of manipulating transactions in real time, erasing traces of their movements. But this was only the beginning. With access secured, they were poised to execute one of the largest cyber heists in history, siphoning billions with the push of a button. Breaking the system, the SWIFT exploit. The key to their billion-dollar heist was SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. This global messaging network connects banks, enabling them to securely process trillions of dollars daily. The hackers knew that by infiltrating SWIFT, they could instruct banks to send massive sums of money to fraudulent accounts across the globe. They compromised the credentials of bank employees, granting them access to SWIFT terminals. From there, they sent fake transfer requests, routing funds through banks in Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. These transactions appeared legitimate, bypassing the usual red flags. By the time investigators noticed discrepancies, the money had already vanished into a maze of offshore accounts and crypto wallets. Some of it was withdrawn in cash, while the rest was laundered through shell companies, luxury assets, and untraceable financial instruments. It was a seamless crime, one that left banks scrambling for answers. The Great Disappearance. Money moves faster than law enforcement. Once the transfers were executed, the money was funneled into a network of accounts controlled by the hackers. Within minutes, funds were converted into cryptocurrencies, laundered through shell companies, or withdrawn as cash through ATM networks operated by money mules. By the time banks realized something was wrong, the cash had already vanished into the ether. One of the most infamous cyber heists occurred in 2016 when hackers targeted Bangladesh Bank. They attempted to steal nearly $1 billion, successfully transferring $81 million before a simple typo in a fake transfer request raised suspicion. This small mistake halted further transactions, but by then, the damage was done. The stolen funds had already disappeared into a web of laundering networks. The fallout: a scramble for answers. For banks, the aftermath was catastrophic. Regulators demanded answers. Customers panicked. Financial institutions scrambled to overhaul their security protocols. The reputation of the targeted banks suffered greatly, with some even facing lawsuits from affected clients. Governments and cybersecurity agencies launched investigations, but tracing the stolen funds was like chasing smoke. Hackers had used a complex web of transactions to obfuscate their movements, leveraging everything from underground banking networks to cryptocurrency mixers. The hacker's playbook: lessons from the heist. So, how did this happen? The billion-dollar theft exposed glaring vulnerabilities in banking security. Here are some of the key lessons from the attack. 1. Human error is the weakest link. No matter how advanced a bank's security system is, human error remains its biggest vulnerability. Cybercriminals often rely on phishing emails to trick employees into granting them access. A single careless click can open the doors for hackers to infiltrate a bank's network, leading to devastating consequences. 2. Legacy systems are a goldmine for criminals. Many banks still operate on outdated software, which lacks the robust security measures necessary to combat modern cyber threats. These legacy systems provide an easy entry point for hackers who exploit unpatched vulnerabilities. Without frequent updates and system upgrades, financial institutions remain at high risk. 3. Speed of crime outpaces speed of law. Once cybercriminals gain access to bank funds, they move the money through complex laundering techniques faster than authorities can react. International financial regulations struggle to keep up with these rapid transfers, making it nearly impossible to retrieve stolen money before it disappears into untraceable accounts. 4. Cryptocurrency provides a safe haven. Hackers increasingly convert stolen funds into cryptocurrencies, which offer anonymity and limited regulatory oversight. This makes it difficult for law enforcement agencies to track transactions or recover stolen money. Until governments enforce stricter cryptocurrency regulations, this loophole will continue to be exploited. The billion-dollar heist serves as a wake-up call for banks worldwide. Strengthening cybersecurity measures, updating outdated systems, and educating employees about cyber threats are crucial steps in preventing future attacks. Without urgent reforms, financial institutions remain vulnerable to the next big cyber heist. The future. Can banks win the cyber war? The battle between hackers and banks is far from over. Financial institutions are investing billions in cybersecurity, deploying AI-driven fraud detection, blockchain security, and biometric authentication to combat future attacks. Governments are tightening regulations and enforcing stricter compliance measures on international transactions. Yet, hackers evolve just as quickly. With the rise of quantum computing, deepfake technology, and AI-powered attacks, the future of financial security remains a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. As technology advances, one question remains. Can banks ever truly secure digital wealth, or will cybercriminals always find a way to stay one step ahead? As banks fortify their defenses, hackers evolve, always staying one step ahead. This billion-dollar breach was just one battle in an ongoing cyber war. The question remains, who will strike next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more shocking cybercrime stories.